Anton Tobias never had much on his mind.
Don't you think you should have like a goal?
My dream life would be to lie around all day in bed and watch TV while some hot broad delivers me food.
And he always had time on his hands.
4 bodies have been discovered and the killer is still at large.
Until one of them
What's happening to me?
got a mind of its own.
But I have this horrible pain in my arm.
Oh no, it's the claw!
No one can stop the claw!
What's up, guys? I'm Katie Hettenbach, host of Katie Afraidy, and this is another episode. Let's get into it. I'm so excited to chat this movie, Idle Hands. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Because guess what? I liked it. It's so fun and camp and great and wonderful and so 90s, and it's just brilliant. The cast, listen, let's get into it because holy buckets of shit. It's fun. Okay, so if you have never seen Idle Hands, it's on Tubi right now. Go watch it. Cool, thanks. Do it. This is a gun. Go watch it. Okay, cool. So the movie is about a teenage slacker's right hand that becomes possessed with the murderous intent. Ooh, I was expecting a better logline. IMDb, do better. But yeah, that's basically it. And who is this murderous teenager, you ask? None other than a young Devon Sawa. Baby Devon, little baby Devon. And who else is in it? A little baby Seth Green, Black hair, Seth Green, which means it was near Austin Powers time. Scott Evil, anybody? Ooh, Scott Evil. And a young Jessica Alba, which she plays the most annoying fucking character ever. I understand it's the 90s. I understand that was the role. And she did a great job. But dear God, I hated her. Love her in real life. Hated her in this. The character's just so annoying, but also would love to play that character, if that makes sense. Anyways, because she's just like a and I mean, you get it. Anyways, if you don't, you get it. You get it, right? Let's talk about the title card really quick, because the title card sets a completely different tone up for this movie than what it is, especially with like the cover art. If you watch, like, have like the original cover art for this movie, it looks campy already. But then when you see the intro, you're like, this is a scarier intro. It should be more neon, you know, because when they come back from the dead after they get killed, it's more neon, and I feel like we need that in the intro a little bit. I don't know. I feel like that could have made it more. But, yeah, still, you know, solid. I was like, why does it look like the CSI intro or something like that? I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, more neon, more camp. I know it wasn't camp. Obviously, when it came out, probably was like, this is garbage. But it's not garbage. It's great. It's fun. Again, cast is insane. Fred Willard, just as the dad in the beginning. Obviously, his parents get murdered in the beginning. And the sound effects are fucking insane in this movie. Like, the fact that I had to write that down says a lot. Now, imagine, oh, I'm going to pick up this pen. It's covered in blood. Oh, no, I'm covered in blood. Now the cat jumps. It's just everything has a sound effect. And I'm like, you know what? Bring that back. Bring back the obnoxious, amazing sound effects that are just too much. Yeah, why not? Everyone, when you watch these Tubi films, and I'm calling you out specifically, Tubi films, do better, because I want you to do better. I want you to succeed. Please. Add sound effects, add sound design. Please, it's so important. Even if it's over the top like this, it works. If you do it consistently, it's perfect. But when you don't and you just have silence, it's so awkward. Give us something. Come on. Especially if you're a slasher. This is when you could have fun. Like, obviously, if it's a weird psychological, thriller or, anything else, like that's, so you got to be like nuanced with that. But you come on, just give us something. These silent ass movies that shouldn't be silent, give us something. Anyways, oh, so the dad and the mom are like in bed and they're like, oh, our son's Scooter. They're like, it's Anton. He's a teenager. He should be called Anton, not Scooter. My brother's called Scooter. That's his nickname from my mom, which is funny. But his name is Scott. Anton Scooter doesn't make sense. That pipeline doesn't make sense. Scotty Scooter, that makes sense because it's like a, anyways, that doesn't make sense. But to me, my favorite kill obviously at the beginning, when the mom is like, oh my God, my husband's dead. Fred Willard, my husband is dead. She goes to call 911, calls it super slow. She's like, I forget how to dial, which I guess in the moment I would also forget how to dial 911, which is that is a quote that happens. Seth Green goes, we should call 911. What's the number for 911? You know what? Honestly, you'd be like, that's stupid. Valid. Because in the moment, if you're terrified, I forget every number. I forget every movie. I forget everything. They're like, hold a gun to your head, sing a song right now. I forget every song. I'm gonna die. Can't remember a single song. At this rate, just don't even worry about it. But the mom goes to call 911 and the phone gets ripped out of her hand and she goes to be like, what's going on? Why is it getting dragged into the bed? And then I love that she gets dragged into the bed and it's just a clean whoop. And then the blood, like the splatter, just the blood cannon. You don't see a lot of the people actually dying, but to see the after effects, I think that's even more fun. And it's also cheaper for them. But I think it's so fun. It's so fun. Jessica Alba on the motorcycle. Why is she sitting? Okay, I have a lot of notes about her in this movie, but she is sitting so straight on that motorcycle. Like she's riding one of those old timey bikes. You know, when you see people in movies and they ride bikes and they're like sitting perfectly straight up. Like, no, your ass is hunched over a bike. What do you do? Oh, it's the 1910s and we're on those big wheel bikes. Oh, hi, yes. No, you're fucking slouched motorcycle. And she's like, oh, I'm pish posh. I'm riding a motorcycle. Also, that bitch would be riding a motorcycle. Oh my God. Wrong character move. Honestly, give her a different car or give her an actual bike. I don't know why she would be riding a motorcycle. I can't picture her character wanting to get dirty and being a moped girl. She could be a moped girl. My girl would be a moped girl. I'm sticking with that. Oh, the Halloween dance. Everyone's like, oh, there's the Halloween dance. My high school didn't have a Halloween dance, and I'm honestly sad about that. We had homecoming, which ended up being really lame because people started voting people as jokes for homecoming king and queen, and then we stopped doing that, which is so mean. People were mean. And then we had prom, and then we had the Sadie Hawkins. I think it was called twerp. That's what we called it. It was called twerp. I think it was TWIRP. I don't remember what it stood for, but twerp. I never went to twerp because I never had dates. Not that I had a date. The only date I had was my best friend senior year. And I was like, hey, you gay? I'm a girl. Want to be my date? And he's like, yes. So that was it. Yeah. Shout out Eris. You the real one. What the fuck does this say? So, and then at one point, Devon Sawa's character, Anton, he has a little run with the cops, and he's like, oh, everything on me. And they're like, yeah, I'm sure you do. And then, are picking through his pockets. They're like, ooh, this bag smells like marijuana. Uh-oh, gonna have to write you a ticket for weed and for littering. So they write down, the ticket because it's the 90s, and then they give it to him. My question is, because again, I have not gotten a ticket, knock on wood, but also like that, I've not gotten a ticket. How do they keep track of them? Is it like a check where it's like you rip it off and then like you keep like the print of, what you just wrote type of thing? So it's like, you have the merchant copy and then the house copy. You know what I'm saying? Is that how that would work? Or could you just in theory burn the ticket and then it doesn't exist anymore? How do they keep a track of this? I'm assuming it's that, but answer me in the comments because I honestly don't know. For the record, I was born in 1997, so I was 2 years old when this came out. So help me understand. I want to understand. Help me. Thank you. What else I got? Love when Anton finds out that he's the killer. Love that. Because he's like, what's going on? Why is there blood everywhere? Oh my God, the killer's here. Oh my God. I haven't seen my mom in days. I've just been getting high and watching TV. And it's like, fair enough. As they say, gardening is a fun activity. Anyways, but I love that he's like, oh my God, I'm the killer. And then he kills Seth Green with the bottle. But then when Seth Green comes back, it's the wrong end of the bottle. They're like, oh, it would be prettier if it's the top. I know it would be prettier, but they killed him with the bottom, not the top one. I was like, okay, wrong. I get it's the vibe though. I get it. But then you should have done it the correct way when you killed him. Just saying. But it's fine. But I love that. And then Pnub? Is that what his name is? But also Pnub is, I'm sorry, let's go back. So he's got two friends, Anton. It's Mick, and I think is it Pnub? I don't even remember now, and I just finished the movie. But why is it spelled Pnub? Pnub. Hey, Mick and Pnub. What names? Mick and Pnub and Anton. Mick, Nub, and Ant. Motorcycle. Is it Jessica Alba? It's not. It's just, I don't have a microphone and it's my phone audio. I'm so sorry. We're working on it. Shut up. Okay, yeah, no, when he died, Pnub, if you will, I'm gonna call him Pnub. Correct me in the comments, but I don't really care. I like calling him Pnub because it makes sense in my brain. He gets his head cut off with the saw blade, and then his head plops off. Honestly, pretty good effect. Also, fun fact, did you know that the table saw was actually invented by a woman? Okay, women's month. Okay, girlfriend, let's go. So yeah, that's something you should know. The acting of the hand being possessed. Obviously, that is just Devon Sawa moving his hand, being like, oh my God, very much giving, it's the claw from Liar Liar. Love it. It's so, and he has, I think he's like double jointed in a couple of his fingers, and I am too. I can do my thumb, trigger warning, and then I can also do my pinky. It looks like I'm playing the guitar, double trigger warning, and I can also do this pinky. But like, it makes it more interesting, and like to do that. Oh, it's so, dude, I loved it when he especially was like the hand acting when he goes over to Jessica Alba's, what's her name in this? Molly, when she goes over to, or when he goes over to her house and he's trying to be like, no, don't come near me. And the hand like he's like, the hand's like control and just moving. And he's like trying to have a conversation with the hand is just, doing its own damn thing. It's so simple. But it's so fucking good, and it's like, just go ape shit. I wonder like where it started to where it was, like if he was like being more subtle with it. And they're like, honestly, this hand is alive. This hand is trying to kill your crush and kill everybody in sight. It wants to kill you, but it's attached to you and it needs you. So you need to up the ante. I think that'd be interesting to see the progression, because I feel like when you act, you often start at like a really, like, you probably start like a 3 or 4, and then usually you're like, hey, give us more. So I feel like that was like, okay, just go fucking crazy. He's like, okay, I got it. Love it. When he throws the cat, hilarious. He takes the cat, whose name I already forgot, but it's an iconic cat name. It's like Blade or something. I forget it already. And I just watched the movie. That's called Short-Term Memory. And if I don't write it down, I'm gonna forget it. That's me. But he threw the cat and he's like, get away. Throws the cat across the room. It's funny. It's so funny. But the makeup's honestly awesome. Like, I love the style of it, especially when Seth and Pnub come back, when Mick and Pnub come back as their, like, zombified selves. They look so silly, and it just, I don't know, they look like dinosaur. Does that make sense? They're not dinosaur, but, like, the puppet dinosaurs. I never watched that, but to me, that's what it's giving. But it's not. Does that make sense? They look chapped. They look so I don't know how to explain how they look, but it's fun. And then to Anton being like, you know what? I'm fucking done with this. This hand has killed 2 of my best friends. I killed 2 cops. Oopsie doopsies. ACAB, though. ACAB. But he said, kill cops real quick. I'm done. I can't kill any more people. Let me cut off my hand with a bagel slicer. Honestly, guillotine. That's a hand guillotine. But also, you really gotta set. This is like, I have tiny baby wrists, but like, you gotta hit that a couple. And how many bagels are you slicing? And then it's gotta be really ouchie. Ouchie. Gotta be strong. What the fuck does this say? Oh my god. when Jessica Alba is like, oh, we're going to the dance. You wouldn't stand me up, would you? And Devon Sawa goes, not a chance, baby snakes. Baby snakes? Baby snakes. I had to rewind that. I was like, did I hear that correctly? Cool. I'm going to call the next guy I go on a date with casually baby snakes. We'll see how it goes for me. I'm sure I will remain single and ready to mingle. And by mingle, I mean cry. Oh, this is what this says. I was like, let's say bagels? Why the fuck is the hand so strong? Like, what being? I want more of the lore behind the hand, because I'm still confused what it is. Did they cover it and I missed it? Maybe, because I have ADHD and I will forget things that just happened that I just watched if I don't, and I probably didn't pay attention 100%. So might have missed that, but still, I wanted more of what the hand is and why it is that, you know? And then Mick and Pnub, if you will, they go to the Halloween dance because it's Halloween. They can go out and about because they have they look like they're wearing costumes, but they're really just dead. And Pnub starts making out with the girl, and Seth Green's character goes, "You can't make out with him. That's like illegal or something. It's like a felony because like you're dead." Hilarious. Cannibalism? Necrophilia. There we go. Hold for neighbors. Wait, they're not that loud. Never mind. We're good. Okay, I was like, they're usually pretty loud. Sorry. Anyways, oh, okay. And then, obviously, the dance. Do you have keys? Do you have your keys? Hold for neighbors? Okay. Obviously, the dance is winding down. The hand is running rampant through the dance and is chasing the two gals, Jessica Alba and I'm assuming it's Tiffany, through the air vents. Jessica Alba puts a shoe into the giant fan of the air vent, jumps down onto the hallway floor. She's good. Tiffany's like, "I'm scared." It's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. There's a killer on the loose. And by killer, I mean killer hand. That is in need of some moisturizer. Well, that is also because Anton put the hand into the microwave, which also you should have kept, like, he only did like a minute. I would have done like 10. Really fry that shit. Really fry it. Really fry the hand. So Molly, Jessica Alba, I'm going to say Molly, it's easier to say. Molly jumps down, she's fine. And then Tiffany, she's like, I'm scared. And she's like, oh my God, the hand's here. And then the rope starts being pulled up and Molly's like, Are you coming down? And Tiffany's like, what do you mean? Oh my God. All of a sudden a noose tied around her neck. She is dropped. Like, boom. Molly's like, I got you. I'm going to try to help you. And then the hand grabs the little shoe that's stuck inside the fan, kicks it out, and the rope wraps around the inside of the fan, and all we see is that we see her feet go up and blood come down. And that was fun because it's one, cheaper. Our imagination's like, oh my God, I can only imagine what happens. The sick fucks are like, I want to see it happen. But it's also like, that's still impressive that, you can still have that effect without showing it. I like that. I like that a lot. That was a brutal kill. Brutal kill. The hand inside the puppet. Hilarious way to end. Puppet, creepy, weird eyes. They're trying to stop the puppet. Because now we got Mick, Pnub, Anton. They're trying to save Molly, who's strapped to the top of a car in the shop, in the auto shop class, and she's being slowly raised up, and she'll smack the ceiling and be smushed. But the only way to stop this crazy hand, is by getting really high and blowing the smoke of the gardening into the puppet, which in turn turns the hand high and makes it go nap nap. Now, when they blew the smoke into the hand, the puppet obviously blew smoke out of its little puppet mouth, but then the head spun on the puppet, and then the eyes went from really, really big to really small to rolling back and being bloodshot. I love that. It's so stupid, but it's great. And it's those little details that are like, that's fun. That's fun and I like it. That's fun and I like it. And then, of course, immediately after he gets the girl, the car drops. He saves the girl. the hand is dead because, you know, there's a woman named Vivica, but her name in the movie's Debbie. Vivica. Wait, was she in Vivica? That's definitely not how you say it. Vivica. That feels wrong. But it's fun to say. Vivica. I feel like that's right. That sounds right. But she's like a hunter of this hand. She's like, I have to find the poor soul with the hand. And she has a sword, or like a little dagger, and throws it at the hand, and the hand, pff. You know, it's kind of anticlimactic. You're like, wow. And Seth Green's even like, wow, no explosion. That was it. Cool. Boring. And then, of course, the car falls onto Anton. Uh-oh. But then Mick and Pnub, they go to heaven, and they're like, Anton, you coming with us? And Anton stays back to be with his lovely, lovely, boring ass Molly. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's about it. That's the movie. It was fun. It was genuinely fun. Was I Afraidy or not Afraidy? I was not Afraidy at all. But this is seriously such a fun movie. It's so silly, and I don't know. It's fun. Like, it's so campy. It's so campy, and like the makeup and the lighting is, the characters are just fucking ridiculous. And like the set design's fun, and everything's it's just fun. It's just a fun movie. So if you're looking for a fun watch, it's on Tubi for another week or so. Go watch it. It's super, 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 super fun. Not sponsored by Tubi, but I love you, Tubi. I love you, Tubi. But yeah, out of 10, I would give it. Honestly, I enjoyed it a lot. A 7. I got a 7. I liked it. It's super fun. Campy, silly. Everyone who knows me knows my rating system is out of fucking control. And it will continue to be that, because it's fun. But yeah, so that's my review of Idle Hands. What did you think of it? Are you a fan of it? Tell me in the comments below. Would love to hear, because it's such a fun movie. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What's your favorite part? Tell me. If you had an idle hand, what would you do? I would. Well, no, because if I end everything, you know, including myself, would the hand die with me? No, it wouldn't. Would it drag my dead body around? Now I have questions, you know? I need to know the lore of the hand and how much power does it actually have over me. Got to figure that out. But thank you guys for tuning in. Put out new videos every Monday-ish. Earlier on Patreon, subscribe to that, Katie Hettenbach. We're also on YouTube, Katie Hettenbach, and on Instagram at Katie Hettenbach. So be sure to like, subscribe. Please, 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 please. I'm working on getting back into a studio, and every cent helps if you join the Patreon. So thank you so much for that. For my loyal few Patreon people, we love you, we love you, we love you. I also have a sticker shop if you would like some stickers for Katie Afraidy. I'm also working on some other ones. Might throw them in there for funsies. And yeah, so that's that. And I guess my shitty advice that I would give you over this movie, honestly, if you're gonna get a motorcycle, honestly, it's just about the motorcycle. Don't fucking sit up that straight. You look stupid. You look dumb. Get a moped then. Get a moped. Motorcycles are not for posture. They're for swag. Swag doesn't equal straight posture. And that's why I have so much swag, because I have scoliosis and I'm always slouching. Boom. Exactly. Jessica Alba, she's on her way. And I'm out of here. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Idle Hands. The touching story of a boy and his hand.
Kinky.
Fly for a white guy.